What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back at again with another review, and this one is for Sea of Stars, and we'll jump straight into the accessibility and say there isn't any. Now, that's not really a bad thing because you can use consoles with accessibility features built into them, but it is kind of sad that they haven't got any within the game, because not every console is equal and not every platform is equal in the way of having support for accessibility. So that's kind of a bad thing. And we'll get straight into the next part, which is customization. Now, customization in this game comes down to the way you spec your character, the people you have on your party, and that's basically it, and how you build their stats as they level up. You get the choice of which stats you want to put into. You only get one per level choice, and they get the other stats built in as they go. Now, gameplay of this game is a nostalgic RPG game. It is designed to be reminiscent of the old games from back in the day, and it is a turn-based RPG style from like the days of Suikoden and Shining Force and stuff like that. The graphics are obviously a much better quality because they've got better hardware to use them back in the day, but they got an amazing game, and I feel that the gameplay is very well done. You have a variety of different modes of gameplay. You have the different styles. I mean, is that you have your character moving around, you have puzzle solving, and then there's also the ability to pilot or sail a boat. It's the correct term, sailing. And you are then in control of that. All the controller inputs are relatively simple and they are very easy to use. You can remap them if you want to for ease of accessibility on a physical level, but that's the thing that you can do in the game, so that's a plus on that side. The gameplay is great. The story is a great story. It does what it does. It connects you to the characters, and it's really well played out, and it does a very good job of portraying and connecting you to the two characters, Vale and Zale. Sorry. They are amazingly well designed characters, and they've done a really good job of creating a connection between you and them. Player recommendations. I would recommend this to anyone and everyone. It's on Game Pass. It's on the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium service that you can download and play for free. And it's available on PC for free if you have Game Pass for PC or Game Pass Ultimate. You can play it on there as well. You'd have to buy it on Switch. I was actually also given a code for the game as well, but that doesn't change my opinion of the game in any way. If it was a bad game, I'd tell you it was a bad game. If it was a good game, I'd tell you it's a good game. I'll always give you my honest opinion, and I save that for the final thought. This is just about the cold hard facts. I feel like the recommendations is that everyone should give it a try if they have the ability to play it. Now, the demographics that it's aimed at is fans of RPGs, turn-based RPGs who are looking for something nostalgic, people who are fans of story games, and I feel like that can cross a load of demographics. And I would also say this is a great game for content creators because it's a story game. It's a lot more chill, so you can talk with your community and get them involved so they could feel like they have a say in the story when it comes to what characters you're using or how you're going to spec the characters. It's definitely one where you could use that to do a community play of the game, and I feel like that is definitely something that allows for content creators to take advantage of a game like this. Now, we're going to get into my final thought now, and bear in mind these are all my opinions, and I'm not paid to give a positive opinion. This is just how I feel about the game. I feel like this game is very well made. It is very clear that they've put a lot of time and effort into the game, and they've made sure that there is little to no bugs. I've had the game only ever crash once whilst playing it, and because the game has an auto save function as well, I didn't actually lose any of my progress. I actually only had to make my way from where it had last auto saved to where I was. It was just walking down a few corridors, and that was it. And it was really glad to know that there was an autosave feature, so I didn't lose all that progress. And I feel like that's a good thing to have in a game like this, especially in a world where the platforms that we play on can crash and kick us back to dashboards and stuff like that. But it's a really good game. I really do enjoy it. I have been playing it for the last 3 days on stream. There is a link to that in the little corner up on the top right hand corner, and I'll try and leave a card for it at the end so you guys could go check that out. And I feel like this game does have a lot of good things about it. The only negative that I personally have with the game is the fact that I feel that a 3-man roster that you can take into battle is kind of a letdown. There's some really good character designs, and I feel like the different combo moves that you can do with the characters would benefit from having all of them to be able to be on the field at once, or even an extra one, because you could have 3 characters out, but would need to, the way that they've designed it is that you can swap seamlessly between them, like tag in, tag out. It doesn't take your turn, but it's kind of a little bugbear that I personally don't like. I feel like if you could let me field all of the team members that you have available, the 5 people, I'd prefer that personally. And that's just my opinion. A 5-man team or a 6-man team, like the way they do in Suikoden, or as some of the American friends I know and some American people pronounce it, Suikoden. It's definitely one that I would say it would be a nice way for them to have paid homage to that style as well. I feel like it would have been something that I would have enjoyed more in that way, like, because there are some really cool characters. I like Gal, and I do like Sarai, and I feel like they're really good characters, and I feel like that's something that you're missing out on. I do like the fact that you've got different skills, and the fact that the way that you can tailor the game to the way you want to play with its relic system, which is their way of creating a way of people with disabilities or stuff like that to play the game a lot easier, is a great way of being able to make sure that everyone can enjoy the game. The relics are great ways of being able to allow everyone to enjoy it. You could turn on, you'll see it when I go in the relic system in a moment, that I have a couple of them on because I'm streaming the game and I don't want it to be frustrating for people to watch me die and stuff like that and to have to go back and do stuff. So I have the story mode one on, and I also have the one that increases the amount of discount I get when it comes to buying things. And I feel like they really help the game, and they are a positive that more developers should try and add these kind of things in. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. Let it sound off in the comments, share your opinions. If you've played the game, let me know what you think of it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Be safe, be well, have fun gaming and creating, and I will catch you then. Check out some of the new content that we have, or see us live on the channel. See you then.